Right, start on my next paragraph, and hopefully it'll be my last video for the day. I'm going to start in the paragraph of interpolation. The Marcionite versions of the epistles of Paul, were significantly shorter than the versions found in conventional Bibles. However, several scholars and historians have re-examined this issue and concluded that the Marcionite versions of the Epistle of Paul were much closer to the original text, and that the conventional version had numerous pages added to it, and they were introduced false teachings on a range of subjects, including misogyny. And Marcion broke with legalism, which categorized the Catholic Church, proclaiming that the salvation comes through faith only. The concept of the original sin, the idea of God predestinates our actions in a sense of causing sin, anti-Semitism, eternal damnation, and anti-pagan rhetoric, etc. In the Roman times, it was common practice for the scribe to write in the name of revered teacher from the past. Today, we might think of this as forgery, or back then, the act of attributing one's ideas and writings to someone else from the past was regarded as an act of humility. Now, I don't know if you heard of Plato and Socrates and Dionysus worship. It came from the Roman Catholic Church. All roads lead to Rome. They had a political agenda of Zionism, fake Zionism. Alright. It was also seen as a legitimate way of ensuring readers that take the ideas more seriously, like Bible literacy. Roman culture was very conservative in the sense that ideas connected with the past were greatly respected. In other words, republicanism, because the left and the right of the two political parties are two sides of the same coin, so all roads lead to Rome. The crypto Jews of the Roman Catholic Church are the Jesuits and the Pope. Jesuits of the Pope. The crypto Jews or the Roman Catholics. So this is a common practice known as interpolation, which was when a scribe added a page of their own writing to another person's text. When copying the text, they would stop at a suitable point, insert extra material, and then resume the copying from where they left off. Basically, many of the well-known works from the ancient times, those inserted pages such as the writings of Josephus. Some people say that Paul is Josephus and Homer Pillar of the Rock. Alright? Could be. Yet few people consider the possibility that such inserted pages may also be present in the Bible. Interpolation are the result of literary accretion. Adding books to a canon of scripture is likewise literary accretion. In general, the original version of any book undergoing literary accretion would be the shortest version. It's a bit like Plato and all that, and Socrates and Dionysus worship. Now, next paragraph would be the Psalm icon. The Psalm icon is a Marcionite Christian book of 40 psalms that have been reconstructed from the historical records. The Psalm icon is an earlier Christian hymn book dating around 125 to 134 CE. The Moratorian fragment mentions a rejected book of Psalms from Marcion. These Marcionite Psalms are mentioned by Mafria of Malifericat. Can't pronounce the surname or the place. Instead of the Psalms, the Marcionite made themselves hymns for their service. It is been theorized the Apocryphal Opes of Solomon were originally those Marcionite psalms that were composed in Greek by Marcion and his disciples, but later, due to their popularity, they were expanded upon and interpolate in a similar manner to how the Evangelicum was later transformed into the Gospel of Luke. The Psalms may have also been used contemporaneously by the Gnostic sects, such as the Valentinians. It seems that when the church father Lectinius was translating the Psalms into Latin, he inserted an additional psalm about the virgin birth, and later then the Psalms were translated into Cyrenaic. They were Judaized in their tongue further to bring them closer to the prevailing orthodoxy. At some point, these Marcionite psalms were then renamed Opes of Solomon to tie them to the Hebrew Bible. These psalms were originally referred as the Psalm Oya Odolitikoil, which means psalms not pertaining to the canon of Scripture, or at least not direct product of the divine inspiration, so they say. At the Council of Laodicea in 360 CE, it was disagreed that no psalms composed by uninspired men should be used in church service. These compositions were first excluded. The Marcionite Church recognized these psalms were not divinely inspired, but see them as useful for liturgical purpose, spiritual purposes. Metaphor is beautiful. The conflict in the early church, I can start on that in my next video for another time. It's called Conflict in the Early Church. The first and the second century, more like Middle Ages time. Alright, but I can start on that for my next video for another time. It might not be this week. I don't know when I'm going to do this, but that would be my next paragraph. Conflict of the early church in the early church will be for another time, another day. That is my last video for the night in England, UK. Nana's Day. God bless and stay blessed. Samota B. Bye for now. Lots of love.